name's Matt Wilkinson. I'm 29 years old. I grew up on the central coast of New South Wales. We moved from kind of inland, and my elder brothers and stuff used to ride motorbikes, and then when Mum and Dad split up, Dad didn't have enough money and he was like, what's cheaper than motorbikes? So thought surfing looked pretty cheap, so we moved to the coast and that's it. Dad became the caretaker of the surf club at Copa, and that made it way too easy to surf. The first van we had was like just a high roof, like 14-seater kind of van, and we took all the seats out and put like a false floor in so the boards would go there. We had a wetsuit bucket, and then it was like a queen bed or whatever, and we were just sleeping next to each other on there. So we spent most of the year driving between Victoria and Queensland, doing all the events. We'd just park, and every couple of nights cops would come and knock on the window and be like, you can't park here. Dad would be like, but I've been drinking. He doesn't even drink. They'd be like, well, first thing in the morning you have to move on. And he'd be like, all right. He was just beating the system. When we were at home, Dad had like a little truck, and it'd just work and save up enough money to go up or down the coast for a swell and surf the points. Once I started making a little bit of money, we ended up going halves in like a bigger van, and because you needed like a bus license to drive that one, and the only like rules that made it a bus was like the amount of seats and then the weight that it could carry, and so he got the springs taken out so it couldn't carry as much weight, and all the seats and seat belts taken out. He got like a certificate saying that it was classed as a car or whatever. So I was just like 17, just going up and down the coast with a bunch of mates in a big bus. It's pretty sick. I think it was kind of my plan to become a pro surfer from pretty young. I guess winning the ISA world titles was like pretty much the time where I was like, whoa, I can do this. I was afraid that I just was gonna end my career without having a tour win, and so I decided to start working with micro. Put a lot of work in over the off season, and I definitely didn't expect it to pay straight off, but Snapper came around and everyone was all excited on how I was surfing, and I was like, yeah, feeling fast and good, I don't know. And then I won the comp, and I was like, holy shit, I just won the comp. Having the yellow jersey on was kind of a weight on my shoulders, but I also didn't expect it so much that it was kind of like, this is sick, I've got a yellow jersey. And if anything, I feel like it probably helped me by just dangling a big old carrot right there, rather than me being like, oh no, I don't want to lose this, I don't want to lose this. Coming into Snapper, I was like, all right, I can't let last year just be a fluke. So to make the final again, I was just like, this is where I belong, and now people are trying to beat me, I'm not trying to beat them. And I guess starting to think about life after the tour now. I'd like to invent something and make a few $1 billion or something, that'd be nice. Sometimes you love it, sometimes you hate it. At the moment, I'm like as psyched on surfing as I've ever been.